going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking, and I'm really excited for this video, like all of them, but particularly this one. We'll explain why. Now, you already saw the thumbnail and the title. You already know what this video is about, but I'm just going to go ahead and walk you guys to it real quickly. Grab this gun right here. This is a Springfield Armory Operator 1911 and 45 ACP. Now, a bunch of people make 1911s. We all know this. And I featured quite a bit of Springfield Armory, so I like them for obvious reasons. Good old 45 ACP. Don't need to do a full in-depth review on this. Good old 45 ACP 1911. Well, Springfield Armory also options that out as a 9mm, but still good old single stack, everything like that. Now, this has always been a cool gun because you still have a very heavy full-size gun. You got a forged slide, forged frame, you got a Picatinny rail here. And so what we have is a 9mm 1911 with weight, so it's a very, very soft recoil impulse. Single action only, hammer fire, 1911 as we know them. And so when we see competition guns being 2011s and stuff like that, whether Triarchs or Bull Army or Staccato, they run with that formula. 2011 being double stack 1911, but only Staccato STI coined that, just so you guys know. But this is very, very close. And in fact, if I could brag about myself for a second, January of this year, I was holding this gun on a Instagram post, on a story, and I said, wouldn't it be cool if Springfield Armory made a double stack 9mm 1911 with an optic cut and a threaded barrel? That hasn't happened yet. So I walked you guys to it. Now check this out. This is the video subject matter for today. This is the 1911 DS for double stack, and that is the series from Springfield Armory, and it's a brand new series. However, this one particularly is called the Prodigy. That's this model here. So the DS double stack, again, they can't coin, well, Staccato STI coined 2011. Interestingly enough, though, on the bottom of the mag, these mags are made by Duramag. They actually say 2011 on the bottom, so they might have licensed that because, as I found out, there's good mag compatibility. This is my Staccato XC. Here's the Duramag. Interesting. And yes, the Staccato XC is out here because I need any excuse to show it off some more. But right when the DS came in, of course, I paired it right away with the Staccato. Different leagues of price range, but tell you what, this here, as I said before, the Staccato XC is my favorite pistol I own. Plain and simple. It makes you a better shooter. I said it. People hate hearing that because the gun's also $4,300. Gotcha. Well, this is where I really like this category. Now, if I had to assume, especially because I've already shot this one plenty and I shot this one a little bit off camera, I think we're going to have two winners here. The 1911 DS is under embargo until September 1st. So as of right now, I can't share this, but I'm filming it in advance for obvious reasons. I think most people are going to upload very good, solid reviews, probably more in depth than I will get with this thing. But I don't know if anyone's going to compare it with the Staccato that is leagues above in prices. So I think this will be kind of fun, comparing it with my favorite gun that's kind of not easily justified for a lot of people to spend. But this here, for $1,500 without an optic, and as you see it, it's actually got the Hex, which is Springfield Armory's kind of sister company, Dragonfly. You can actually get it paired up for $1,700. So it's like $200 more for the optic. Kind of cool. If we're going hand in hand comparing these two, same overall length, but this is a 5-inch bull barrel. This is shorter than that, but it's got the compensator built in as well. I will say, when I first got this, I expected the slide to feel like a Springfield Armory 1911 slide, which is to say smooth and all that. Actually another level above that. It's a very, very smooth slide. Not quite Staccato smooth, but the XC in particular is a whole league above other Staccatos. It feels like there's no recoil spring in there. The other thing, the trigger. Now, Springfield Armory's 1911s have good triggers because they're 1911s. It's hard to make a bad trigger, but they're more prone to breaking in. They feel fine right away, but they take a few hundred rounds maybe to kind of break it in even further. This feels like a basic 1911 trigger from Springfield Armory, which is to say it feels fine, but not quite, you know, competition grade, which is fine. Again, we're talking about a 1911 trigger, very, very clean, very smooth. But the Staccato XC, 2.5 pounds, and it is just an absolute joke. Something I like about the Staccato XC, big old flared magwell, because you're not going to be concealing this, I wouldn't imagine, so might as well make a flared magwell. Whereas this one doesn't have it, but I'll get some B-roll later. It has these like little grooves on the side to where maybe that will be a addition later, something like that. I don't know. I'll tell you what, is it bad to say it's Staccato-ish? That's just 2011-ish, we'll put it that way. And I'm not mad about that at all because I've always been asking for a big reputable manufacturer to get in this game. And why it took a little while, I don't know, but happy it's here. And they'll only continue to build off the series. So I'm stoked about it. So in conclusion, for the talking portion, we're just gonna do a lot of shooting. I think we have two winners here. $4,300, $1,500, as equipped with the Leupold Delta Point Pro, and this one with the Hex. There's about $3,000 that separates these two guns. And really the nitpicks I'm choosing between them, it's kind of diminishing returns, put it that way. Okay, so if you want to get into the double stack 1911 game. We can't call it 2011. The DS game. Pretty cool gun. All right. The dueling tree. Had to mess up the last one. That's always how it goes. Oh boy. Just getting acquainted. Just getting acquainted. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought it was zeroed in okay. I think I'm just a little bit low. I might dial that up just a bit and we'll be all good. All right, we're gonna give the 1911 DS Prodigy a little bit of a break. Go back to the Staccato XC. It's kind of a head-to-head comparison, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I know this gun better. All right. Oop, I hit it, didn't go. I'm pretty much realized what I thought was gonna happen. The XC is the better gun because it's so much more expensive, so you better hope it is. The trigger's really, really good. I know this thing's zeroed in. I might have to punch the other one on paper just to really verify it. Better recoil impulse just because of the compensator, but tell you what, they're both worth having within the same conversation as I am doing in this video, and that's actually, you know, tip of the hat to Springfield Armory for that one, because this is by far and away my favorite pistol I have. Money, no object. And that one might be my second favorite, money, no object. So, actually kind of impressive. To the DS again. Got that thing spinning. Oh no. Alright, just gotta get to know it a little bit. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, that's some really, really good recoil impulse. Wow, that sucked. Let's try to do a little bit better. Instead of just trying to go 5 really quickly without even recognizing the red dot, just build up the pace slowly, okay? Oh, come on. Getting better, getting better. Come on. There we go. There we go, just a practice thing. Just a practice thing. I should have mentioned as well, this is the full length version with the 5-inch bull barrel. They make a 4 1/4 inch one as well, which is kind of a cool proposition in that if you wanted to kind of maybe carry, but you don't need a 5-inch barrel. So that's kind of cool as well. I'm happy I got the 5-inch, but I don't know, kind of want to try the 4 1/4 as well. That's almost more C2-ish if we're comparing it to Staccato, but that might just be me because I really like Staccato. Tell you what, I really like Springfield Armory too, so I like it. Let's load up some more and keep on shooting. Oh man, I'm just rusty with it, that's all. I'm starting to know when it's going to be a hit. And I mean, all these misses are definitely me, kind of a little shaky. I get like that when I'm antsy and wanting to like a gun. And I do like it, but pistols particularly have a very, very long, steep learning curve for me. For my first day out with it, it's very familiar already. And I'm very excited to see what the future holds for the 1911 DS line. But as the first one being the Prodigy, I'll tell you what, it's a straight winner. I know this is going to sell really, really well. $14.99 is the MSRP. Usually they sell for under MSRP, and $16.99 or $1,700 is the MSRP with the optic, the Hex Dragonfly. I think that's a pretty fair price. Not saying that's cheap, but the next thing I want to compare it to is Triarch, Staccato, Bull Armory levels, and at that point, I start to get kind of happy that Springfield Armory, a mainstream, larger manufacturer that's still reputable, makes something like this. I've been asking for it for a long time, and here it is. So, pretty cool. That does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.